What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Quest Cast. Our episode's important. It's episode number 2. I don't think we need to keep track. What do you think, my co-host? Please introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? Yeah, it is episode 2. I don't know. Maybe we should keep track. Maybe we shouldn't. We'll see how long it goes until we don't. How about that?
My favorite kind of answer. Maybe we should. Maybe we shouldn't. I like the chillness, man. Garrick, all right. Did you play Set Champs this past weekend?
I did. Unfortunately, it went horribly. Maybe my worst draws like consistently throughout a tournament ever.
Wow.
And I would say Seattle was probably like a close second to that.
And you still got second place.
Yeah, I still went 405, but at the Set Champs over this past weekend, I 0-2 dropped.
Yo, what?
I was really I'm fine if like my opponent beats me or like I misplay or whatever. Like obviously I'm not like jazzed about it, but
yeah,
if my deck just does not function, it really tilts me because then I just don't have a chance to play at all.
Yeah.
And in the first round, I was playing against a Blurple player who I beat in an earlier set championship, and I love the Blurple matchup. I'm playing Ruby Amethyst, the same deck I talked about last week.
Yeah, you're heavy favored into that matchup, correct?
Yeah, I love that matchup. It feels actually free unless I brick. And I bricked game 1 where I didn't play a Friends on the other side. I didn't play a Finders Keepers. And in Amethyst matchups, if you don't draw, you don't keep up in cards in hand with your opponent, then you're not going to win. So he eventually just grinded me out to the point where I couldn't win because he had more cards. Game 2, I sent back 4 and I drew 4 uninkables off the top. And for my altar, and then I shuffle, I present, he cuts, I draw uninkable off the top. So I had 7 cards in a row uninkable. Ooh. I somehow won that game. Oh. I had to ink 2 Friends on the other side, and I forget what the other card was. But I had no 1-drop, no 2-drop. So I played Peter Pan, and then a Genie, and then I played another Genie, and then 2 Peter Pans on 6, and then just quested with all of aces and luckily won. And then in game 3, I never got past 6 ink, and they were on like 10 ink for, and it was just a tough situation. I couldn't do anything. And then, so I lose 1-2, whatever. It's fine. We'll get him in the next round. I sit down. I'm playing against Amber Steel. Or sorry, not Amber Steel, Amethyst Steel.
That's a way better matchup.
Like a faster kind of version.
Yeah. Were they on the Honey Marins and all that nonsense?
No, they were on White Rose and Bounce Package and Cobras, stuff like that. So I lost game 1, on the draw. Game 2, I won on the play really easily. In game 3, I win the game if I draw an ink on turn 6 because I have 2 Singers out on board, 2 3-drops, a Maui Shark in my hand, and a Pirate's Life in my hand. So I play Maui Shark, and one of the Singers was a Peter Pan. So I play Maui Shark. They have an exerted Merlin Goat. I sing a Pirate's Life, and then I challenge with the Shark. I get Pirate's Life back. There's no way I lose that. They have like 2 cards in hand. It's over, right?
You need to draw an ink.
I don't draw an inkable, so I'm like, it's fine. I'll do it next turn. So I have 2 Be Prepareds in my hand, a Pirate's Life, and a Maui Shark. I'm like, all right, I'll do it this turn because I still have my 2 Singers out. It's the same exact situation. They have an exerted Merlin Goat. I draw. It's a Peter Pan Shadowfinder, and I say, you win. And I extend the hand, and I drop and leave. So that's what happened to me over the weekend. It was really tough because it was just my deck didn't want me to play, and it felt like all 6 games were really bad draws, and I was somehow able to win 2 of the 6. So I guess I'll take that. But yeah, it felt really bad. What about you? Did you play in any?
The skill of this man draws all uninkables, still wins a few. Yeah,
It was tough.
I was able to play in one. I'm telling you right now, I'm max degenning these set champs because I want. Aladdin is my favorite Disney movie. It means the most to me. The first Enchanted I pulled with my wife was Genie. Like, it's just a special franchise to me.
Yeah.
I want this mat, man. So here's the deal. There was only a few that were on this weekend because this weekend was Comic-Con and everybody was like, we're not gonna do ours this weekend because
you're out on the West Coast. Yeah.
Yes. So I didn't even think there was gonna be one I could go to. I reach out on Lore Gaines' Discord. Shout out Alvin, love you, buddy. And Monica from Lorcana Duo says, "Oh yeah, there's one tomorrow at blah 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 store." And then day of, this other dude. Funny enough, the dude that got mad about the die roll the week before because he would have made the top 8 had I not done it. He hits me up and is like, "Hey, I'm going to this one. Are you going?" So all's good, all's forgiven.
Yeah, that's a good update.
Yeah, and I was like, I've already signed up for this other one. It says that it's non-refundable, but that one starts at 2. This other one starts at 11. So if I go 0-2 or like it goes bad for me, I can just drop, go down the street, go play in that one, right? And I'm like, okay, we got a game plan. Let's go. I end up playing Monica from Lorcana Duo round 1. She's on Steel Song, this new Jund mid aggro. You know what I'm talking about, where they have the troubadours, they have the and I think I'm playing against regular Steel Song. I wasn't aware of this new variant, right? So I'm waiting for a whole new world. I'm playing around whole new world. It never comes, but she misses a few times on an aerial. On the draw, I'm just able to 2-0 her. Like, lucky, very lucky. It's a tough matchup for Emerald Amethyst, which is what I'm playing. So cool. 1-0. Next game, it's against Patrick from Lorcana Duo.
Back to back, it's like a Pokemon battle in the game.
It's exactly. It's like those people in the family that you go to the house and they're like, my grandma's even better than me. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those. I'm like, okay, Patrick could be. For those of you who don't know Patrick Lorcana Duo, this man's crazy. He just doesn't care about the mats. He cares more about like learning or something. It's like he cares more about being good than he does about winning, which is crazy to me when the Jafar mat looks so nice. Anyways,
it does look really good.
So he always brings just whatever. There was like a set champs where he was like, yeah, I'm bringing a different deck to every set champs. I was like, you're crazy, dude. That's why you're so freaking good. He brings Ruby Emerald discard.
Okay.
And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing against this. I'm gonna treat it as if it's Amethyst Emerald discard.
Yeah, that's a good strategy, I think. Against it.
It's like a combo deck. I'm able to see his hand with the Ursula. I know that there's actions and a fair amount of songs and whatnot. Probably playing the Sharks and whatnot. So I end up 2-0ing him. He doesn't get his Prince John out. Which is crucial to that combo, right? It's like so much of it. So I end up taking it 2-0. I 2-0 him. I'm on the play. I'm undefeated so far. There's only 16 people, so there's only 4 rounds. So I'm already asking people, can I just ID the next 2? Because I'm that guy. I just want to get the Jafar and then we'll play from there. Everybody's like, no, you should probably play it out. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll play it out.
At least one more round.
Exactly.
I don't think you would have made it into top 4 at 202. Yeah.
So then I play up against a dude who's on Amethyst Steel. He's a regular at one of the locals that is like big out here, which is cool. And again, another tough matchup for me, but I'm just able to outvalue him. I'm just able to draw more cards, do all the stuff that I need to do. On the draw, I 2-0 him. So now I'm undefeated for the whole day. I'm 3-0, and I'm like, okay, there's nobody else left who's undefeated. So even if I ID here, I'm one of the top seeds. I'm number 1 or number 2. So I'm like, there's literally no reason to play this out. I ID, go grab some Taco Bell, get my mind mentally ready, figuring out who I might have to beat, what decks I might have to come against. I come back and it's Monica and Patrick are in contention against another couple that is like that we've all played together. We've all played at the same locals a bunch. So they all end up pairing against each other, and it was crazy. Didn't end up mattering. Monica beat Ranger John, who's the guy that I've never beat that I was talking about. I just can't beat that man.
Your rival.
So I'm like, oh, thank God. I'd rather play Monica than I would Ranger John. So we get to top 4, and I'm up against Monica. And I'm like, okay, let's go. I 2-0'd her earlier today. I got a little lucky, but I feel pretty good into this matchup. I think I know what I'm doing at the very least.
Yeah.
We go first game. She just beats me. She just straight up clowns me, dude. And I'm just like, oh, man, this is bad. She just gets all the value. You know how it goes. Even though I go first, it's one of those. And she just finds all the right songs, finds all the right stuff. The removal, bang, bing, bang, boom. Next game, I go in. I take it. I'm able to I find the cursed merfolks. I find all of the right, aggressive start to really just mess up their game plan. She doesn't want to challenge in with the aerial, stuff like that, I take game 2 pretty handily. We got a lot of time. Game 3, man. Game 3.
Nail biter.
Absolute nail biter. We're going back and forth. We're trading. We're having blows. It's crazy. And she's really good, dude. She's like really, really freaking good. So I'm just watching her play. Comes down to she runs out of cards. I'm like, okay, cool. She finds a Strength of a Raging Fire. So she has like 2 cards left in hand. She strengths her own Lawrence or whatever to play down a Rapunzel to draw 2 cards. And I'm just like, yo, those 2 cards end up mattering. I get to 19. I basically have game on board, right? So she has the bigger board, but I have 2 genies. I have a Pegasus. She can't do anything about him. I slammed down 1 more genie, and I'm like, she has an aerial on board. She'll get to 19 if she quests everything out, but if she has the shift aerial, the Sonic Warrior aerial, then I'm doomed, and I think forever on it. And I'm just like, there's nothing I can do, because if I don't quest out everything here and get to 13 and then have 7 on board with 3 genies and a Pegasus, I'm probably dead if I try to challenge, because I have a crab, all this other stuff. I'm bad at telling these play-by-plays. Anyways, if you can imagine it, people,
I'm following. Yeah.
You're following good. She top decks the Strength of a Raging Fire, takes out one of my genies. I have 7 ink, and my only hope is to find like a go-go or a bounce package, bounce goat. I don't find it. I don't have anything. I have to draw into it with the I draw a Diablo, which would have helped the turn before, because I could have gotten 1 additional character on board. Then played my pull the lever, drawn 2 cards. I gotta go. But at that point, I've already played the pull the lever, pull the lever. So I've already put 3. You know what I mean? Like 3. There's only 4 left. I play the goat down. I get to 19, and she takes it. And I was like, "Did you top deck that Strength of a Raging Fire?" She's like, "Yeah, I did." I was like, "No, man,
brutal!
Oh, absolutely brutal." But and then I find out the other store only has 8 people in it. So if I had just O2'd and gone to that store, I would have had a way better shot, I think, because it's like there's only 8 people. So
you only gotta beat 1 person to get a Jafar at the very least.
Yeah, basically. So I lose in the top 4. Congratulations, Monica, Lorcana duo. it was a brutal. I was so sad, but you
Yeah.
know how it goes, man. When you play a friend, it's always bittersweet both ways,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, at least she'll go on. She didn't end up taking it. I was like, no, I was rooting for her, but yeah, man, that's the case this weekend. I know you're at Gen Con, so you're not going to be playing any set champs.
Yeah, I got my eyes on a different playmat.
But it brings up an interesting question that I want to bring up to you, because I think when I first pitched this idea to you, I was like, well, what do we offer that other podcasts don't offer? And I'm pretty sure no other podcast has really talked about this, because I can't imagine Zan or Moyen talking about something like this. I really want this mat, Garrick.
Yeah.
This Saturday, there's tons of
Uh-huh.
set champs I can go to. There is one that I know a lot of those locals at that I see all the time, that I know they're really freaking good, right? That I can go to. I think it caps at 32. Or that one's far away from me also. So there's another one that's about equally as far that I can drive to, that does not have as many people. And it's like, at a certain point, you got to ask yourself, do you care about getting better? Do you care about the win? And for this set champs in particular, man, I want the win, right? I want the win, but like,
I feel you.
Am I doing the weenie move by not going to the place where it's like that set champs will actually mean something if I win there? Because it's like, man, I went up against some of the toughest people in the California Valley and took home the mat.
Yeah.
And it's not even a guaranteed win if I go to one that might have 8, might have less than 16, right? But my chances go way, way up, Garrick, and I really want the mat. Like, what? How do you think about this stuff? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to go, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to the one with less people that I know does not have as tough competition.
Right.
But there's a part of me that feels like, you weenie. You freaking little weenie. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't fault you for it if you want to get the playmat and you want to do it via playing. Like, obviously, what you could do is go to the hard one, potentially lose it, but then just at some point later buy the playmat.
I'm not buying it. I refuse to buy a playmat that says champion on it. Well, I'm not a champion.
If you're not gonna buy it, then and you really, really, really want it, then I don't fault you at all for going to whatever gives you the highest odds of getting it. I won't fault you. Like, I've not done that at a set championships before.
Yeah.
I usually just go to whatever one's closest to me, and even if I go to one where I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I don't think it's going to be that sweaty. I go in and then like Jonathan Lamb's there, or like Kurt Spice is there, or my teammates are there, and they'll like, we don't always tell each other where we're going. So like, we'll show up a place. I'll be like, this guy, but it's never been, I've never gone to one that's like been easy. And then I'll see people, because in our Discord server, we like to celebrate everybody's accomplishments. So we have roles and icons. If you win a set championship, you get a role, you get a color, you get an icon for that specific set championship. That's the only time you can get it. Like 20 Lore Pro does that as well. And we've extended it further beyond that as well. So if you've ever attended a DLC, you get an icon. But if you got a Let It Go, you get a Let It Go icon. If you got a Cindy, you get a Cindy icon, et cetera, et cetera. So you're in there, you have one because you're one of the casters that has done an Ink event. Even though you're not a DMV local, you're in there, you have the Cindy role. It's just to celebrate everybody's accomplishment. So we have like a world championship competitor role, and just above that, of course, is the Ink champion role, which 2 people have. But yeah, I don't fault you if you really want the mat, you're not going to buy it, you want to put yourself in the best position to win the mat. That really just comes down to how you will feel about it. If you will win the mat against quote unquote potentially lesser competition or a smaller event, and you get it and you smile brightly and look at it and you're like, I got it, then it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. It's
It's
what
that's
it's how you feel about it at the end of the day. If it's gonna eat you up inside, then you got to go to the bigger one. But if it's also gonna tear you up that you didn't get your favorite movie, your favorite franchise, the mat, like what is gonna tear you up more? Not having the mat at all, or maybe winning it in a softer set champ? Like it's not gonna be free. Like you still have to win it. Even if you go to a softer one, you have to win it. So either way, I think you've earned it. Like, would I opt to go to a set championship, a local set
what
championship?
What would you do? That's my question, Garrick.
Well,
where do you sit on this?
Okay, so for I don't even know if it was like I'm trying to think what would be my like absolute favorite. If it was like Hercules Flounder, if it was like a Hercules one and like Hades was the playmat or something, and it like the set 7 Hades like art exactly that. Like I would be feral for that. I would do whatever it takes. Or
you would
like,
go the distance.
So. Yeah, I'd have to go the distance. I would go to how many can do 8? I would go to 8, and I would try my absolute best to do it. The hardest I ever tried for one was the Scar one. I got a second, and I lost to Rob Serpe, who is an amazing player who got second at the PPG 15K, or was it 25K? Rob is amazing. Like if you look at SCG Con, if you go and like just type in Lorcana on their Twitter account and look at all their top 8s, he's in like every single one. Rob is insane. So I got second to Rob at the Scar one, and then Kurt said, "Hey, we have a 12-person set champ coming up. Anybody that wants to come to it, we have one spot open." I was like, I want it. This is my last chance, because I got second, and I was like, I'll live with the Scar mat. It's my Lion King is one of my favorites. It's like Lion King, Hercules, and Princess and the Frog. Those are like my top 3 if you're going classic Walt Disney animation, like hand drawn, beautiful. Like if the Prince and the Bean Enchanted had one, I would go insane for that, right? Or a Tiana, it would just be my thing. I just love those movies. So Lion King is up there. It's in my top 3. It's one of the ones I wanted the most. So Kurt was like, I'm hosting one. There's one spot left. Anybody wants it? I was like, gimme. I want it. 12 people. It's my last chance. And I was going to give up after I lost to Rob. I was like, there's no more. It's fine. I'll take the second place. I like the second place one, and I lost to an amazing player in the final. So I went to this 12-person set champ.
Yeah.
And I won. So I felt awesome, and I got the champion playmat. I did beat an 8-year-old in the final to win it. But I will say this. Penn, who was the kid that I beat, he got second.
Yeah.
Is actually like really good. So like everyone's like, oh, you beat a kid for it, but he's actually legit, and he beat all the adults he played throughout the rest of the day. I was going to get to the final.
Everybody there was 8 years old.
No. It was all
it was 11 8-year-olds and you. That would be so funny.
And there were other set champions there. Like one of the guys who was there beat me in a set championship 2 weeks ago in the final.
You got your revenge.
Like, it wasn't well, he got his revenge on me, but it wasn't free by any stretch of the imagination, but it was easier because there were only 12 people. So like I had to play less. I didn't have to think as much because I'm not playing, and it was quicker, right? So you still have to win it, man. I don't think it's going to be free, even if you go to a smaller one.
You're right. They're never free.
It's never free. There's good players everywhere, and I'm sure with the Ravensburger Play Hub, you can see how many people are going to be there, and you can see exactly who's going to be there. Like you know the people's names.
You know what, man? I'm going to say this. For this set in particular, and any Aladdin mats in the future, I'm playing to win. I want to win. But for future ones, I'm going to challenge myself, because you don't get better if you know what I mean? You don't get better when you take the easy road, and it feels a little bit like I'm taking the easier road that I know is like, okay, well, this is less traveled. I can kind of, I can do a little bit here. So,
well, like you have a checklist of people who won't be there. You don't know who's going to be there, but you know that these certain people are really good and they're not going to be there.
Or Garrick,
unless they do the switch up on you.
You ready for the last wrinkle of this?
Yeah.
That one starts at 10 a.m. The harder one starts at 10 a.m. Mm-hmm. The other one starts at like 2 p.m. And it's about an hour or so away from each other. So I could go play in the 10 a.m. one. if I start cooking, if I'm 3-0 and it's I go 3-0-1-1, then I'm in, or 3-0-2.
Yeah,
I'm basically in.
yeah, for
so
sure.
I can play it out. I don't know. I gotta make a decision.
I think you
yeah.
just go to. Personally, I would just go for the 2 p.m. Like if I were in your shoes,
Yeah.
it's really something that you want to win, then I don't think there's any shame in it. Would you probably feel better if you went to the bigger one and took that down? Probably.
Yeah.
But I think you would feel worse if you didn't get one at all than if you got one that was potentially a little bit easier to get. I don't know. I think that is an interesting question, like you brought up. I don't think Zan or Moyen are ever discussing that. I know for a fact. I know for a fact Moyen is not. He's looking for the hardest one to go to, because he is just one of those players that doesn't want to ID. I'll play for seeding, even if it risks my potential chance to get in.
Wow, really?
Well, I know at the DLCs he was not IDing. He was playing for seeding. And he did that at the tournament over the past weekend that was in Spain. He played for, and then he got cooked, I think, and then he maybe ID'd the round after that because he was like, oh, well, if I lose again, I'm not going to make it.
You gotta make it. You gotta get
there. So he gave himself the opportunity to play for a higher seed, lost, and then I think ID'd. I don't want to say that's what happened for sure, but I have the internet, so I'll just look it up real quick. But yeah, I think it's fine, and I'd be interested to see what people in the comments have to say. Like if it's your favorite Disney Lorcana franchise, are you willing to go for a potentially smaller, potentially easier field? And I'll say this, I know people in my area do it all the time. They just do. And I don't think there's any shame in it. I mean, if you want the playmat, go out and win you a playmat somewhere that you think you can win. You want to test yourself, then go somewhere that you think is going to be a little harder. But none of them are free. None of them are free. I've been to 8-player ones that I didn't win. Like none of them are free. You have to win it. But yeah, looking at Moyen's tweet here, he denied the ID to play for a higher seed, lost, and then ID'd, and was 24th seed. So.
Imagine being that good.
Well, he did. I guess he did leave himself a buffer.
Yeah.
But Moyen is also like insanely cracked out and really good at the game. Like he's just cracked. Like have you done an LCCC for Moyen? Have you done one of his matches? Like like commentating it is so hard because he's so good that it like, not that anyone in the LCCC isn't good. Moyen just plays way differently than I would anticipate. I wouldn't say that I'm a top player by any stretch of the imagination. I think I know the game well enough where I can get by at the very least. And I'm just sitting here trying to think of like, well, maybe he could do this. And then he just does something completely different. I'm like, wow, that's way better. But I love watching those players in the LCCC and in the ICL for that reason. It's a great learning experience for myself. And as somebody that's an aspiring caster, but also an aspiring player, like I want to be one of the greats, you know. I want my name written in the stars, Hercules style. It would be great for me to just day to a DLC, not necessarily make North American Championships or make Worlds, but I'd love to day to a DLC. So I'm trying my best to get as good as I possibly can, and having the opportunity to cast those games is incredible, because as a viewer, I don't think I'd necessarily get as much out just watching something on Twitch, like a tournament, than I do casting it, because I'm like I feel like I'm actively engaged in the match. I don't know how you feel about it being a caster as well, but
that's so funny. I'm equally engaged when I'm just watching, and I will, if there's nobody around, I will literally talk to my TV. Like, that's genius. If he does that, then this happens.
I need to start doing that then, I think.
Being a crazy person that talks to yourself.
Yeah, like genuinely, that's the way to go. Like I listen to these other podcasts and I watch these other players and I hear what they say and I talk to them in person or whatever. Like, what does it take to be one of the best players in the world? And you listen to Zach Bivens, like, I was playing Lorcana 60 hours a week. Okay, well, I don't think I can dedicate 60 hours a week to play Lorcana. I genuinely do not have the time to do that. With all, you know, I basically have like 2 jobs plus all my other hobbies. So he's so committed to the point where that's why he was at the big show. And that's why he put himself in the position to win worlds. And I am trying to figure out a way to have a balance in my life where this hobby of mine I can take really seriously, but at the same time, I'm able to balance out everything else in terms of my full-time job, my friends, my family, my relationships. And it's tough, man. It's tough to balance it all out.
I have an idea, man.
How do you do it?
I dropped all my regular friends. I only have friends
that play
Lorcana. Probably gonna divorce my wife soon, so I can find a wife that plays competitively. Give me lessons.
You're min-maxing your life.
I want that Jafar mat, bro.
It's not even Worlds or NA champs.
Mickey,
it's just
keep your golden Mickeys.
Jafar mat. Yeah.
Jafar mat. No. See for me, I've just come to terms with the fact that I'm not willing to do what it takes to become one of the greats. Like, I talked to Din and took a lesson from Din as I was training for the last chance qualifiers, and I was like gonna make a video about like, oh, I'm training. I took like 10 different coaches and like took lessons from all these different people with different things.
Okay.
And then didn't make the video because I didn't make it past the 3rd round. So I was like,
yeah, this
is kind of a lame video. If I could probably,
I don't know. Sorry, not to cut you off, but I've been watching a lot of Wolf Glick.
Me too,
bro. I've been locked in. I was like, I think this content is great, and I don't think anybody in the Lorcana space makes anything like it. And Garrick? I feel like I want to do that.
Bro, I've been filming my matches. I'm gonna make a video exactly like that.
That's awesome. That's so sick.
That's crazy that you and me, this is why, man.
Locked in.
Yeah, we're locked in.
But I've started, because I'm serious about aiming high and shooting for the stars, right? This season. I want to put my best foot forward and I want to do all that I can. And maybe I can't do 60 hours a week, but I will do as much as I can. So to that end, I've started a Garrick's Journey to Worlds journal.
I love
and I write in it after every match, after every testing session, what is going well, what have I learned? That way I can keep track of all of it in my head, and then also make a video when I win Worlds, right? So it'll be awesome. But anyway, continue with your story that I cut you off with.
No. All my story is, for those of you who don't know Wolf Glick, by the way, it's Wolfie VGC. It's a Pokemon guy who, man, that Paris Trap
World champ
tournament video is like crazy. Anyways, sorry, we're off track. Anyways, Eric, what I've come to realize is I had to sit myself down and be like, what do I actually want out of this game? And what's the goal? And I realized, I put it to myself like this: which would you rather have? Getting a golden Mickey? I mean, even saying, hey, you could win a DLC, or would you rather cast one single DLC? And for me, the answer is obvious. I'd much rather cast. I would 1,000% every day choose that over it, because I think that my skills are just matched towards it. And for the most part, like, I have more fun just watching and commentating and goofing around with other people than the other thing. And so for me, like, this is my fun thing. I don't need this to be like the big dream of like of winning the world championship. That's not me. So I'm fully aware of where I'm at in the process, and that's how I deal with it. Is like, you know, I want to win this Jafar mat. I want to be good, and I want to, you know, I think you have to be good to be a good caster as well. I don't think you can not play the game to a competitive level without and expect to be a caster without doing that. So that's where it is. And I think if you ask 99.999% of people in the world which they would rather do, win a DLC or cast a DLC, most are going to say I'd rather win the DLC, get the fame, the glory, do all that stuff, become a Metafy coach, do all of the, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like make the content, and that is other people's journeys. I realize that my journey is a lot different, so that's how I it's different goals, man. So I balance it out that way. That is my big goal.
Yeah,
cast.
That's I mean, that's a great way to look at it, a great perspective to have, identifying what you really want and being realistic with yourself and what you can commit to. It's not that you couldn't win a DLC, it's the investment you would have to do, and like you said, you'd have to change your life like entirely to do it. As far as casting a DLC, what have you been doing to like put yourself in the best position? I know you've been obviously casting like the LCCC. Are you trying to like get into casting like the ICL in season 2 some more, or?
I haven't done a single ICL. So here's
you gotta get into the ICL.
I do. I put my name down ahead of time. I did. I didn't see it. Maybe it was on Discord and they confirmed it on Discord, but I didn't see it. And so I had my name down for like a day that I was free. My day did not booked up within the month or whatever between the time. And I'm on a plane and from Dallas back here. And I see a tweet saying, me and Brent Mukai are going to be casting in just 2 hours. And I freak out and I go, oh my God. So I go in the Discord. Thankfully, there's Wi-Fi on this plane. Otherwise, I just would have been a no-show. And that would have looked really, really bad. But I'm freaking out. I'm contacting everybody. Luke Wonderland is like, we got it settled, man. And I just have had this stigma that like, oh my God, everybody hates me. But it's not just that. It's tougher because there are so many people who are wanting to do it. And my schedule it's at a time period where a lot of the work that I will potentially have and a lot of the gigs that I will potentially book are during that time. And now it's like this week post Comic-Con, nobody's doing hardly anything. I have almost no work this week. Right. So I could just jump in and do it, but they already have it locked in from, weeks and weeks ago. So it's hard for me to commit to a time that might then conflict with a potential job that I have. And also the stigma that I had that I feel like a big old wiener that I accidentally did that. And it's totally on me, like I didn't see the thing, but that's on me. I need to follow up. I need to do all that stuff. And sometimes when my life is crazy, I'm not the best at that. I got the ADHD, brother. Like it's tough. So I do want to, I would cast every ICL that I was free for. The problem is by the time that I know that I'm free for it, it's already too late for me to sign on. So it's kind of a little bit difficult for me, but I got it. Season 2 is starting when? I haven't been keeping up with it.
Soon-ish.
Okay.
Or last week, Friday. I don't remember the exact day. We did a exhibition match between the casters and the judges, which was cool. So it was JDZ, Rudros, and Katie from Lore Keepers Inn.
Oh, nice.
Against John, who's a judge, Phil.
Yeah, let's go, Phil.
Alex, I think. So it was a cool match, but like I've done so much ICL and I talk to Wonderland a lot, so he'll just DM me and be like, hey, are you free in 2 hours? And most of the time I'm just sitting on my couch watching Alone, which is a great show that I love a lot, about wilderness people that are dropped on like out in the middle of nowhere, like 10 of them, and they're like, whoever can survive the longest.
Is this in Alaska?
Yeah, they do it in Alaska. They've done it in like China, Australia. They do it everywhere.
My friend works on that show, and it's
that's
like
crazy.
One of the people who writes the But it might be Naked and Afraid. I don't know. It's one of those shows where you're in the wilderness a bunch.
They just drop them off, and whoever lasts the longest wins $500,000. So anyway, that's a completely different tangent. I'm just sitting on my couch watching that, and he will message me and be like, "You want to do ICL?" But so we just finished like the playoffs of the ICL and the finals. Congrats to ETB who won. They beat SLTC in the final, which was a really exciting final. But for that, for the finals, I reached out to Wonderland because I knew they were happening. They're doing a drag race outside. I don't know if you heard that.
I did.
But so I reached out to him and I was like, hey, would love to do the final if you have any spots open. And he said it was probably booked up, and then somebody couldn't make it, so I slid in there and was able to do it. So I know Baker did one of the matches of the final, and Liam did one of the matches of the final, and then I did one of the matches of the final. I won't say who wasn't able to make it just because I don't know whether to like say stuff or not say stuff, so I'm gonna err on the side of caution most of the time, just not say stuff. But I think he was trying to get all worlds casters in there for each one of the matches, other than Luke, JD, and Katie, who are the three people that do it every week, and then another person joins them. So I've just been ready and available, and Luke trusts me to hop in there. But yeah, I understand your situation where it's tough. So season 2 is coming up. As much as you're able to do it, it's a great experience for sure.
Yeah, I need to throw my name in that hat and get involved. That's been at the top of my mind. So good to know. And all these feelings, by the way, I know are just my own. I'm sure Luke's not sitting there clenching his, Arthur fist going, Brent Mukai. He's such a cool dude. So I feel so bad about it.
Yeah, Luke's great. Everybody's at the ICL is awesome. Rod, all the casters, all the judges. Shout out to them. I say it every single time I'm on there, but I'm always grateful for every opportunity that I get, whether it's to play, cast, just hang out, talk on the podcast. I mean, we didn't really set what we were going to talk about today, and I think we've had a pretty productive conversation about setting goals and what we want to do. But we do have one specific thing we actually did want to talk about, so maybe we should talk about the reprints in
you mean these?
Fabled, yeah.
Oh, all Enchanted cards and Fabled feature new variant art. I want that. I was about to call him Pooh Wizard. I know that's not it. Honey Wizard. I want that Winnie the Pooh.
Man, that Honey Wizard. Did you hear what happened with the Honey Wizard and Twitter with us?
No, what happened?
I made a amazing, I'll say it, graphic for the Ink Open, and I used the Powerline and Max and Goofy art for what I'm assuming. I have no insider information. Trust me when I say this. I'm just assuming that is like a song, eye-to-eye song card. That's what I'm assuming that art is. And I said that the second it was revealed. I used that art, the Mickey that we see here, and then the wizard, and it got flagged for like adult sensitive content. And I was like, it's got to be the Winnie the Pooh. So I took him off and uploaded a different one, and it was. So like that image got way less like spread because it was like you had to click I agree to see sensitive content.
Just because he's not wearing pants?
Must be. Pooh, you got to put some pants on, man. You're holding me back here.
Hang out, bro.
I can't put you on the poster anymore.
Okay, 33 mechanically new cards. So they're new cards. 171 returning cards. How are you feeling about this set, man? Like, what's the thoughts?
So I've never done this in my life.
Yeah.
I've never bought a case in my life of Disney Lorcana.
Never.
Never.
Oh, man.
2 boxes is the most I've ever gotten.
Okay.
And I've been very lucky a lot of the time. And the 2 boxes I got for Shimmering Skies, I got an Enchanted in each.
What?
Yeah. But I've never gotten a case. And then they announced the iconic cards and the epics. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I am in there. I have to get this. I don't care what it takes. I need one of these iconics. I need that Mickey Mouse. So I said, give me a case. You know what? Give me 2 cases. So I got 2 cases. I said, there's no way, there's not going to be 1 per case. There's only 1 enchanted per case. So I'm like, if I had to guess, I'd say 1 iconic per 4 cases. That's, again, a total complete guess. I have no clue. It could be
also,
way
Garrick,
more rare than that.
As somebody who's opened a case, I'm going to tell you, not every case is built the same.
Yeah.
I've opened a case and gotten no enchanteds, but I also opened a case and got 3 enchanteds.
That's crazy.
That was a killer. One of them was the pirate ship, whatever it was.
RLS Legacy? Yeah.
Yes. I always want to say the SS something, but I know that's not right. So one of them was RLS Legacy. So I don't know. Like not everyone's chase enchanted, but got a Chernobog. Can't remember what the third one was.
Chernobog's nice, but
I was very happy with that. Anyways, please continue.
Yeah, man. So I was like, give me 2 cases as soon as they did that lore cast with they revealed the iconic, and I was like, I need it. I'm taking a shot in the dark and saying maybe 1 per 4 cases. Like the math sounds right to me in my head. That could be completely wrong. Do not take this as any sort of certainty. If you buy 4 cases, you'll get an iconic. Do not ever go with what I say on that.
Yeah, this is not financial advice.
Yes, it is not. It is not.
We're like
it
those credit card point
guess.
commercials.
Complete guess.
Yeah. And some people have asked too, and they declined to comment on it. So
they won't. They still don't even. I don't think they've ever said how common enchanteds are. Like we just guessed that there were like 1 in 96, but 96 packs, which just seems about right. But we genuinely don't know. So the iconics could be 1 in 20 cases for all I know. It could be like the 1 ring in Lord of the Rings or something. It could be impossible to find these things. Or they could be more common. I don't know. But I was saying 2 cases. I feel like I'm giving myself a fair shake to get the Mickey. And then I'll get probably 2 enchanteds, a bunch of epics. I'll feel pretty good about it. I'll hopefully get like an enchanted a Goofy movie. Oh, I didn't mention that. If there's a Goofy movie, Matt, one day, I will go, and that's my number 1. I will do whatever it takes to get one of those. I'll go to, no, I won't say that, but I'll go to an 8-person set champion with
and everybody else is 8-year-olds.
Yes. An 8-person set champ, and all of them are children. I'll
dress up like an 8-year-old. Yeah, to blend in. I get it.
Yeah, like the lollipop guild
hat
from Wizard of Oz, like with a big sucker. Hey, kids.
I think we have our thumbnail, Garrick. I think
But a Goofy movie would be like, I have to win one of these no matter what.
Yeah. I get it.
So I was thinking maybe I'll get like a Goofy movie enchanted or a Goofy movie epics. Those would be cool. Like it's their first time. I'm going to get 2 cases. Maybe I'll get an iconic. And then they were like 171 reprints. And I was like, oh, I pretty much have every card from sets 1 through 4. So when I do my case opening video, it's going to be a lot of I have that. And there's only 33 new cards. So it's like, I'm definitely probably going to get a playset of everything, maybe other than the legendaries. So I wasn't super jazzed about it. But I think it's good for the game, and people who don't have all these cards, who maybe didn't get Chapter 1, Rise of the Floodborn and the Inklands and Ursula's Return, will be really excited about this. I think there's going to be a massive influx of players. I think it's going to be really healthy for the game. I think it's going to be not just the game in terms of like sales and longevity, but also the meta game, because so many staple cards are from those first 4 sets. Basically every deck we have is built around the cards from the first 4 sets, other than Maui Shark decks. Like every other deck is built around those sets 1 through 4. So I think it's really important. And we already know that, for instance, like Sisu, which one is it? Emboldened Warrior, Empowered Sibling. The legendary is not coming back because they told us that there's going to be 1 new legendary for every ink color and 1 reprint. And we already know Maleficent's getting the reprint because they showed us the set championship card, and she's coming back. So there's no big Sisu. Hopefully there's no Diablo. But
I think they already I think they already confirmed there's no Diablo.
Oh,
but
well,
I'm not certain. So
yeah. Hopefully no Lucky Dime, but
what
there are
what
some cards I don't want coming back, but
is
yeah.
is there a card that comes to mind that you don't want back, and a
There-
card that
there's
comes to mind that you do want back?
Sure, I'll give you one of each. One card, Sisu already gone. That might have been my card, but probably not because I don't want to see Prince John ever again.
Same.
I don't want Prince John to ever hit the other side of the board against me ever again. I hate that card, man.
Yeah, it's too cracked. I think that they could. I think they could errata him, and I think if you take away Ward, totally fine.
Yeah, he's just insane. It's just, especially if like 2 come down and you're playing Amethyst, you're like, well, I lose.
Yeah.
Game's over.
Yeah. And they don't turn him sideways ever until it's already too late, until they're already at 18 lore. Anyways, what's a card that's literally the card that top of mind I don't want to see back unless it's errated. I have another card in mind that I do want to see back. It might be the same as yours. Go ahead.
I have 2. Selfishly, they're 1 Ruby, 1 Amethyst.
Yeah.
I would love to see Madam M. Fox come back.
Okay.
And I would genuinely like to see a Pirate's Life come back. I like a Pirate's Life. Some people say too strong with Maui Shark. I think you could play around it. You can get rid of songs, but I think Ursula 2 is also a really good card that should come back. Like, it's healthy for the game, I think, to have that option to take songs away.
You kind of need it. Yeah, I think so too. I thought for sure you were going to say B Prep. If B Prep.
I didn't even think of that. That's like a no-brainer. That card has to come back, or there has to be some sort of replacement for it that has a similar effect. You have to have efficient board wipes in the game, or things will just get absolutely out of control. I think like going first will be so much even better if there's no like good board wipe, because there's just not another one that comes close. Under the Sea, if that comes back, it's fine. It's okay. Like Grab Your Sword's not good enough. They're not B Prep or a better damage based one like Grab Your Sword that does 3 or something.
Yeah. Or it's just everybody's gonna play that Bagheera. Bodyguard Bagheera. Man. Okay. So I like that we talked about the new stuff. It'll be much more exciting once we have a few more different reveals that we know for sure we can talk about, because I don't want to spread any leaks or anything like that.
Yeah.
That was from the official Lorecast for those who are curious about it. I'm looking forward to the new variety, this new epic card that is going to be somewhere between legendary. And so I think that you pulling a few of those on stream will be super fun. Especially if you get 1 per box or something. I think that's going to be pretty cool, different from the Enchanteds.
Are you investing in Fabled? Are you buying a bunch of Fabled? How much is on your pre-order docket?
I don't know yet. That's my simple answer.
Okay.
Probably.
What are the vibes though? Like a case?
Oh, I want that iconic card, man. I want it
bad, man. It's gonna be so expensive. I
know. A
We're gonna get more
iconics,
right? I think it could.
Day one.
Elsa's like 800, right? Still, or 7. Mickey especially, just because it's Mickey. I think Minnie will probably be maybe 75% of Mickey's value. Just a guess.
I think it's smart to put it in percentages. Here's the real question, Garrick. Day one, you find out, hey, I pulled this iconic Mickey. Do you want it for 1,000? Instead of buying 2 cases or whatever you're gonna commit to, do you buy it, or do you think like it'll be worth more than that? Do you think that like where's your collector brain at?
If somebody told me, if somebody offered me an iconic Mickey for the same price that I'm buying 2 cases, I would take the Mickey 100%. Yeah, guaranteed. I thought about it for a second, and yes, easily. No? Disagree? Agree?
I don't know. I want to rip it. I want to rip.
I'd
wanna
love
rip
to open it
packs.
for
Yeah.
sure. I would love nothing more than to be the first person like open it on stream and lose their mind or something. Like that would be awesome. But
it's going to be interesting to see where people value the ceiling of that card, especially like the first few days, like where it goes, and nobody's going to know what it's worth.
It could be crazy. I mean, we see like One Piece is doing crazy stuff with their cards now, but like you take a look at Magic the Gathering and their collector boosters, man, they've got insane cards in there that are worth so much. And I think that Disney Lorcana should move in that direction, and they are slowly moving in that direction. I think it's really, really good for people to have a reason to buy packs outside of I need cards for my deck, where most competitive players, I feel like, just buy singles. But the collectors want to buy packs, and then they'll get their enchanted piece by piece as things go on. But with more interesting things to open in the pack, gives you more reason to open the packs. It feels better when you get packs as prizing, because I personally would rather just have store credit so I can just bank my store credit to get an enchanted out of the case than get packs. Because that's what I want. But if it's exciting to open packs, because just some criticism to Ravensburger, it's not exciting to open packs. 99% of the time, it just doesn't feel great. It feels like a negative value to me.
That's where the epics come in.
Yeah, I agree.
So now we have that rarity between. I'm interested to see. We'll talk again after you rip the packs and see if maybe that increases the enjoyment of it, because I highly suspect that it will. I
would love to see it be pushed even further beyond. Like we have now the epic and we have the iconic. So these are all high end. These are all above legendary, right? I want something below legendary, maybe about as rare as a super rare. That's like just a non-foil, just full art treatments of common and uncommon or even rare cards that could be foil. But like imagine the common staples like a Cinderella, or she hasn't enchanted, so maybe that's not the best example, but like a Friends on the Other Side. Imagine that had like a full art enchantment with or treatment. Sorry, not enchanted.
Yeah.
That could be non-foil. You could get it in a pack. It's about as rare as a super rare. Those would be really cool. Like that maybe like five of those a set or something. People would go crazy for those. Like I got a full art and it's just like a common. People would love that.
I think we're taking a step in the right direction with all the epic stuff. I'm excited to see what people think and exactly how common / uncommon it is. Because it's a gentle balance, right? Like you throw too many of these things and it's like, oh well, I opened it up, it's worth $6. You know what I mean? Like there's some Pokemon packs I've ripped where I'm like, whoa, this looks so cool. What is this? Oh my god, I got some value. And I'm like, oh, this is like 30 cents. This is yeah. I'm happy I pulled it, but like, man, I get it looks cool. But yeah, so I also get the other side of it too. Anyways, Garrick, I think this is a good place to wrap up, man. Unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
No, man, I just like open packs and I want to see more. I'm going to be at Gen Con, everybody, this week. So I'll get this video up probably, what day did I upload last week? Friday? I guess that's the day where we want to go live with these. Thursday, I don't know, but we'll figure out
experimenting. If you want to build it up sooner, I don't think anybody's gonna go, wait, last week it was Friday, now they're coming out on Wednesdays. What's going on?
What is wrong with these guys?
We can experiment with it, man. So don't stress out about it.
This will come out before I'm at Gen Con though. Cool. So I'm gonna be at Gen Con. If you're gonna be at Gen Con, come up to me and say hi. Shake my hand, give me a hug. I don't know, give me a high five. Fist bump, whatever. I'm very approachable and would love to meet you. Have had a ton of great, awesome interactions of people that have seen me online and have walked up to me and been like, hey man, I really love your stuff. That's all I wanted to say, and have a good one. And it makes me feel good. Like I'm doing something right out there that somebody would walk up to me and say that. Like I was at NA Champs and I went into like the big Disney store outside of Disneyland and I was just like looking at t-shirts and like a couple came up to me and they're like, "You're Garrick, you do the LCCC casting, man. I love your stuff." And I was like, "What? That's awesome. Thank you for saying that." I like it made my day. So like it felt good. And I love meeting anybody that is into Lorcana, man. Like even if you don't know me, if we play against each other, hopefully I'm not too tilted because I drew 12 uninkables in a row, but I just love being out in the community and meeting people. And I'm going to, Gen Con's going to be awesome.
You know what you need, man? I think we both need this. We'll think on it.
Okay.
But you know what you need? You need a card that people can approach you to sign. Like Judge Phil signs the Pete's.
Yeah.
Pete referee. It makes total sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's a card that Garrick signs? That's my big question. What
if I had to choose, it would be the Hades, the new one. But I guess I would have to have a reason to do that. I've done like 4 or 5 live streams where the title was just like Hades is insane, and that's the like I was playing 3 of that card at one time.
Wow.
I'm such a huge proponent of that card. I don't know if anyone wants me signing their Hades, but I will. That's a card I would love to.
You heard it here, folks. If you bring your Hades, and if you run into Garrick, you know he would love to sign your Hades. Double dealer, is that what he's called?
I would love to deface your card. Ruthless Tyrant.
Ruthless Tyrant. Yes.
Yeah.
Double dealer is the other one. I forget.
The emerald one.
Yeah. With the cheating the big mix.
What about you?
Somebody's already asked me to sign a Maui card because well, 1, I guess I'm from Hawaii, and 2, it's because I play Maui in Smite. So
okay,
like a Smite fan, and we're like, "Oh, sign my Maui card."
That's
and I'm
sick.
like, "Oh, that's really cool." But
Hero
it was like
all?
Yeah, and I was like, this is probably dropping the value of it by a lot, but they were it was Batlin. Batlin, I believe. So
awesome.
Yeah, that made my whole day. So it's like, I think it's cool. Clara was given away signed like Clarabelle's, which I thought was cool. I think it's just a fun thing to do within the community. Like,
JD's got like 10 cards that people like to get signed. Tipo, because he hates that card. His hamster ball, which was one of his card reveals.
Incredible. Yeah. So that could be yours. Just a Hades in general, I think is a good one. I think that's not a bad one. We can think about it further if there's another one. But anyways, thank you so much, everybody. This is the Quest Cast. Garrick, where can people find you?
You can find me right here on Garrick's Lorcana Lair. You can find me on Twitter, KI_Garrick. I tweet about Lorcana and I tweet about superheroes almost exclusively. If you would like to see more from me and you like superheroes as well, you can check out my YouTube channel, Key Issues, which is my main channel where, I don't know, we have like 1,000 videos up or something. But if you like superheroes, go check that out.
Man, I need to get caught up on Invincible season 3 so I can actually watch YouTube keeps pushing them to me because they're like, "You like this guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do, but I don't want any spoilers." Anyways, you can follow me. I'm Brent Mukai, BrentMukai across all social media except for YouTube, where I'm at Brent's Quest. So if you want Lorcana stuff, follow me there. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Garrick, have safe trips, safe travels to Gen Con. And we'll see you next week.